Grüezi miteinander. Willkommen auf der Schweizer Residenz. Kommen Sie doch bitte rein. Welcome to the Swiss residence. It's nice to have you here. We are currently standing in the entry hall. So this is where everybody comes in when we have guests and also friends. And so up here we go to the private part, which says Zurich, which is my hometown, so we don't go there today. But we can go in the salon. Come on, have a look. So what you see here is the salon of the Swiss residence, which is the living room. We receive all kind of guests in here. Sometimes we do talks where we can have people seated here. And actually the whole house, it's quite interesting information, has been used now for 6 years of the Swiss Confederation, which we have been using as a house of the Consul General and then of the Ambassador now. So I would now like to show you our dining room. We are here in the dining room that leads out on the terrace in the garden. The dining room is in normal times for up to 12 people. Currently we use it for a maximum of 6, and it's also the place where we have our family meals or friends coming over. And speaking about having meals, so the centerpiece of the house, which I'm happy to show you now, is our kitchen. So please come on. Dobar dan, Christian. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to see you today.
I'm actually more happy than you because you're going to teach me one of the great carrot cake from Switzerland.
Yes, and this with pleasure, even though we have already been working together for 2 years. And Christian is doing all the fabulous dinners and lunches that we're hosting here. But the carrot cake is the first time that we do today, right?
It took us 2 years actually for our bonding that you can give me the recipe of the carrot cake.
Yes, so it's a top secret recipe that we're happy to share with you, of course. So Christian, I showed you the recipe so you can prepare a little bit. Do you know what we will need today for the cake?
Yes, I have everything ready actually. In the original recipe we have 250 grams of carrots.
Yes, it's a very healthy cake, and this is why I like it.
I'm mixing egg yolks and sugar together to become cream.
Good.
Put a little bit of lemon juice inside.
Good.
Because
so
you can add, please.
I can add. This is roasted almonds, so this is what we will put in now.
Yes, it's a little secret. When you roast almonds, hazelnuts, they give the flavor out, aromas, the oils come out.
Yeah, it smells very nice.
Is it time for carrots maybe?
Yes, I think so. Are you ready?
Yeah, please.
Good.
And there is some special occasions when you do the carrot cake, or you do it all year long?
Well, the nice thing about carrots is that they grow all year, or you can store them, so you can make the cake all year long. So what you might have expected from a Swiss residence is to do a chocolate thing. We of course use a lot of chocolate, but a lot of cuisines use it, even though I have to say the milk chocolate, I don't know if you're aware, was invented in Switzerland. And this is why we say, and I believe it's true, that we have the best milk chocolate. So we do chocolate cakes, we do chocolate mousse, we also do brownies, which is not a classical Swiss recipe, but there is a lot of chocolate things. What I though like in Croatia, a special dessert, is the krenšnita.
Now we're gonna do the egg whites, just little by little, and then just fold it so the air is inside the egg whites. It's usually for all the cakes and all the things.
Good. May I?
Yes.
Oh, what a pleasure. I love to pour cakes.
So Amy, for the main dish, what we are doing?
So what we are doing today is a rösti. which is a very traditional Swiss dish made out of potatoes. What we have today is cooked potatoes. You can do it with raw potatoes or with cooked potatoes. In Switzerland, we have special potatoes for the rösti. We are going that far that we even have our own potatoes for the rösti. So it's a very Swiss dish.
And I see the mushrooms over here.
Yes.
This is gonna go along with potatoes.
Oh no. What we're gonna do with the mushrooms is we're gonna do a variety of something called Zürich Schnatzlets. I'm from Zurich, so the Zürich Schnatzlets is a traditional sauce that is actually usually served with rösti. It is originally veal, sliced veal, also with veal kidney and mushrooms.
For the sauce, we're gonna use these onions, which I'm gonna start making.
Yes.
But just tell me, in Croatia, you have favorite place, favorite restaurant, some food that really excites you? What is that the best thing actually for you, which you like?
Wow, this is a very difficult question, because whenever I travel in Croatia, and you have so diverse regions, and the cuisine is also very diverse. So in the north you maybe have more potatoes and more meat. In the south it's fish. Then in Istria you have all kinds of special pasta and risotto. I find it very difficult to say. There is not one place.
So we're just gonna sear down some onions with some butter and just a touch of olive oil.
Yeah.
First thing, do you know that? Never wash the mushrooms. You always have to kind of brush them.
I'm mostly vegetarian, like 99%.
1%.
1%, yeah, you know, it's not always easy when you go at functions and things. So I'm not a warrior, but I am just being conscious about it, what we're eating. And I have actually been eating hardly any meat since I'm 18, so a couple of years ago. What I really love is cheese, and Croatia has fabulous cheese. Actually, speaking about a lot of cheese, we have about 700 different cheeses, which is quite amazing for a small country like Switzerland. So,
how many types of cheeses you have?
700. So raclette is very popular, and also fondue. Which is a completely different cheese, so you could not make a fondue with the raclette cheese or the other way around. So the fondue, you eat it with a piece of bread. Some people put potatoes in it. And then you melt the cheese completely, and you just go with your fork in the fondue and dip it. It's delicious.
I can put the mushrooms as well.
So what is the trick you wanted to show me?
The trick is the pan has to be really, really hot as well.
Okay.
Because it's a protein mushroom, so they can close up, not to become liquid ones. Okay.
And is this olive oil or butter?
I put a little bit of oil. Okay.
And that cake really looks good.
So these potatoes, I'm gonna, in one way, squeeze in these molds. So they're gonna, in one way, form like
like a little rösti.
Yes,
oh,
like
this
a little one. So
fantastic.
it's gonna be easier to flip them.
And my daughter likes sarma. She had it with a friend, and she's really into it.
So I have to make sarma next time.
Next time you make sarma for her, she would be really thrilled. So the boys might take the vegetable away, but then eat the meat.
That's okay. All right.
So my comfort food.
Do you have that one except chocolate?
No, I love pasta. I love pasta, and you have so many different sauces that you can put on it, and it's a different experience. Or then you can do cannelloni, or so I really love pasta. That's my comfort food. I'm sure I will cook the fish the way you cook it when I go back to Switzerland. So I will take that.
Going back to Switzerland?
Well, not soon, but you know,
Okay.
whoever knows. Yeah, and what I also like, and I think is a very good idea, is to mix the potatoes with blitva. So it's not that heavy like usually mashed potatoes. I think it's a good trick to lighten up a little bit the potato dish. Yeah. And I haven't seen this anywhere else in the world. I think this is very great.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a cheese addiction, and you ask me what is my favorite vegetable. Is actually the eggplant. Because the eggplant, you can do so many things with it. I'm actually very open to explore things. So until now, what I've always done, whenever I travel, I check out the good restaurants. So I try to find, you know, what is a nice restaurant that I could go. I even reserve before I travel there, because some places are quite popular. White wine, I like quite the Poship because it has a strong taste. And when it comes to red wine, I like cuvées because I like a little bit of blend. So you have all different kind of grapes blended. Perfect.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, look at this. Very good.
That looks great, huh?
It looks great, yeah. It really looks like a proper cake, yeah. Fantastic.
I believe we're just gonna do a little cleaning, you know?
Perfect, yeah.
And now it goes into the oven, actually into the fridge.
In the fridge.
No more oven.
In the fridge.
Amy.
Christian.
Oh,
Oh, that
I'm
looks
gonna make-
beautiful.
this is Arushki.
Yeah.
You're gonna put some of the mushrooms.
Oh,
Okay. Since there is some parsley, we're gonna put a little parsley here.
gorgeous.
And you know what? I just love a little bit of
Pepper.
pepper back.
Yeah.
Huh?
May I serve it?
Please.
Good. So cheers and guete miteinander.